Hey y'all, welcome to Looking Through the Glass. Um, I need camera help. So this is how I have it, but it looks really funky. I might change it. Um, I got Giselle here on the phone. Something happened with Christy. I think that there's like forces against us. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. Um, but anyhow, Giselle, you were telling me a story, but we can leave out names.
Yes, most definitely. I've kind of been going through a lot lately, kind of not been myself, or I've been nauseated, and just kind of body issues. And of course, we all have body health issues, whatever. But I kind of just told a coworker, and I don't normally just pour out my beliefs to a coworker. I kind of tread carefully with that because you never know how people are going to react, especially at a professional area.
Yeah.
But I asked him before I poured out, do you believe in synchronicities and, coincidences and stuff? He's like, oh, most definitely. So I told him what was going on, just 100%. And he goes, I have, some little pieces of paper with like words on them, and I got to see them. They have little pictures on them too. And he goes, I have them in a bowl, and you reach in and you pull them out. So he's like, can I go home and do one on you? I said, that's definitely. He asked for my name, and I gave him my name, and went home, and he actually did it. So we forgot to swap numbers. So when I went to work today, he was like, "Oh yeah, I did had to do two of them because the first one kind of popped up with just work and all this and that." And but I kind of kept those to the side and talked to it and told it a little bit more about what you were experiencing. So the first one, he sent me pictures, and the rule is that you take three of them, and if they stick together, you don't separate them, you don't drop one back in, you just pull them all out. And so the first one came out with 5, and it said honesty, flexibility, compassion, light, and humor, which really goes along with how we are at work. We get along really well, we have fun. I mean, we don't really get to work together, unfortunately. But yeah, and then he kind of talked to it, and the second time it pulled out truth, surrender, birth, and strength. And I asked him what time he kind of pulled them out, and he was like about 3:30 yesterday, and he had no idea I was coming home to do a spiritual bath, to cleanse myself from the negative energy, to surrender to God, and to the universe of everything. And I just found it amazing. And he even was, when we were talking about it, he was just in awe because the way it just aligned with me and what I was talking about. And I don't know, the birth runs with, the rebirth of myself, of my spiritual side of my soul, or anything of that side, sort of thing. But it absolutely, the truth and the surrender and the strength all definitely aligns with everything else.
Yeah, I think that's kind of right now, it's kind of there's this there really seems to be this struggle on an underlining, there's like an underlining tone. Oh, hey, look. There's Christy. Hold on, I'll try not hanging up on you. Hold on, y'all. Hello?
What happened?
I don't know. That was really weird. Let me try merging you, okay?
Okay.
Hello?
Hello.
Okay. I guess it worked this time. Things happen because it took you a minute to get back to us, but
Yeah.
we're already on the live. Things happen for a reason. So we were just Giselle was discussing a story, but I was kind of going on I was going to start talking about how there's this seems to be this undertone energy, or it's now becoming, it's gaining strength, it's gaining momentum, this energy, and it's bringing about a whole new light on a lot of things. It's like lifting the veil, you know.
Mhm.
Um,
I'm noticing, oh, there's a whole lot more. The English is not going to be right, but how there are so many more people out there that actually have their eyes open, their mind open to the things that we believe in.
yeah, yeah. So it's really, that's kind of what I really was wanting to kind of talk about, because you know our beliefs are seeming to step in the line of certain places, you know, like you were saying at work, you know, how you were saying you were kind of scared to talk about it because of the fear of being judged and stuff like that. And it's going into further places that it really shouldn't, um because there are things that are real that we don't believe in, you know.
Well, I was getting scared to even just about our channel, because the things that we talked about, the things that, you know, I had it was a personal fear.
Yeah.
Of being judged because of my views of life, my views of my, you know, of my, I don't, it's not even religion, it's beliefs. Thank you. My beliefs of things, because I'm open to, you know, listening to other people and their beliefs and their religions and everything, because it is interesting. It is so interesting. And
so I want to I don't know how many y'all are out there, but I want to get your take on it, like having an effect on legal issues. Like, should it have an effect on whether you get a job or not? Or should it be a, you know, used against you to make you seem crazy? Or, you know, because there's issues now where it's, you know, people are starting to like have it used against them personally because they believe in spiritual warfare.
And that's not fair.
I don't believe, like I said, it does not take human acknowledgement in order for something to exist.
No, because
there's so much more that we do not know. And I mean, the one thing that I know is that I know nothing. You know what I mean?
What do you think, Christy?
As far as being judged, or what part?
Well, the fact that people believing in spiritual warfare, or putting claims to some kind of spiritual warfare, having an effect on whether you get a job or not, or possibly keep a job, or some kind of legal matter, like, you know, a custody case, a child custody case, or something like that. Do you think that this is something that should have an effect? My main concern is like a child custody case.
I don't feel like what you personally believe as far as religion or to the effect of spiritual warfare. Obviously, if you believe in a heart, you're going to believe, you're going to know.
Hey, guess what?
That there is spiritual warfare.
Guess what? Guess what? Guess what always happens to us when we start speaking?
You got cut out.
You got cut out. So repeat that.
Wow.
This happens to us all the time, y'all.
All the time.
All the time. We'll be like perfectly clear connection for 4 or 5 hours.
Yeah, that happened to us the other day, remember?
Sorry, my kid made brownies. I gotta eat it.
So I think that if you believe in something, I'm just going to say from my point of view, if you have a strong faith in God, you're going to know that there is spiritual warfare. There's no denying it. If you believe in a higher power, you know that there's other things that come along with it. So I don't think that that is something that should be used against you just because you believe in something. That's absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah. No, I mean, people have started reaching out to us, which is awesome. Please continue.
Yes.
And there's been several cases where they're getting judged in legal matters.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know the whole entire story, but I know my story. And my story, I shouldn't have lost custody of my kids, and I had things going on with me with the seizures and it causing that was a freaking demon. That was a fucking demon. Excuse my language.
I feel like the fact that these things are being used against you are spiritual warfare in itself.
Right? Yeah. I agree 100%.
That is the enemy.
I agree with you 100%. Because my seizures caused me to act. My seizures caused me to act irradical. My seizures caused me to lash out. My seizures I would try to harm myself.
Yep.
And these are all things that also have to do with being possessed. And now, now you're just like, and now you got a system that's going, oh no, now you're crazy or whatever, instead of looking into it in other ways.
It kind of makes me feel irritated, especially in this day and age where everyone speaks about equality and how people can decide what nouns and pronouns and how we are being conditioned to see things that we don't necessarily believe in. So how can anyone say in the day and age of equality what you can believe in and what you can't, and use that against you in any kind of matter?
Right. 100%. Thank you. That was put beautifully. I agree with you 100%. And it definitely needs to start being looked into on. And this is my thing. Okay, I'm going to stop right there. Since the beginning of mankind, since we have been writing, since we have been drawing, there has been evil and good. There has been demons and gods. Why is it over 2,000 years after the death of Jesus, we're still like, oh no, you can't believe in it?
Yeah, exactly.
This is something that we have struggled with and we have claimed, and now all of a sudden, since Jesus Christ, now we're gonna go ahead and just we're gonna argue it. And so that right there kind of points right to the fact that it being used against people is spiritual warfare in itself.
Yeah.
Does that make any sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I ask something? It could be a stupid question.
What?
There's no stupid question.
Thanks, Gracie. When they say in the name of, or like the Holy Spirit, isn't that like basically recognizing a spiritual world?
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
I'm just genuine about it, because
Well, and
Do
this
you
is
speak of a Holy Spirit?
well,
And this is ran across so many religions.
yeah.
And I could be wrong, but a lot of them are not recognizing a spiritual world, such as, how can I put this, demonic or
angel or demon type thing, that the fact that there's there's different things out there,
or recognizing that it can be somebody's soul,
yeah.
that is a person, that because I've been told by somebody that that's not the person, that's a demon, and I'm like,
I believe if you see it physically, then it's a demon. If you see it with your spirit eye, then it is a soul. Then when you that's the difference to me.
well, this is can I kind of explain a situation that kind of relates to it?
Mm-hmm.
So, when something happened last year, I had some people with me, and one of their kids was running around and looking up and smiling and giggling and running around. And we recognized it as somebody visiting them.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Now that is, to me, somebody that is his soul. That, because you're not seeing it physically. Kids can, because kids are so more aware. We have been conditioned to not think like this. We have been conditioned to not believe in this stuff. It is 100%, just like Christy said, it is 100% the warfare in itself.
I have a couple ideas.
But let me explain. Hold on. While I got that still in my head, because I will freaking lose it, and we all know it. I know. So this is my thing in the court system. Okay, if a person is fighting, there's a divorce, and a person is fighting for custody of their kids, it's frowned upon if you believe in demons and spiritual warfare. But it is almost a necessity for a man to be president of this country. And it states right in there on the dollar bill and in our flag, "In God we trust." That's admitting that there are spiritual warfares in other realms that we are not aware of, and that we should not use our human intelligence to actually only be on that. We have to, it states in the Bible that we are not to only rely on our human comprehension. There are things that we do not comprehend. So if if we are going to sit there and have all of that, and why is it being used against people?
Yeah.
Because they believe in it a little bit further than you? That's what it sounds like to me. Is that because they believe in it a little bit further than you? Because they have more faith in it with you than you do?
I don't even think it's that.
I do.
I think there's also a misunderstanding with the Bible.
No. I'm saying because it's being used against somebody.
Oh, and it should never be used against
It should
somebody.
not. What I'm saying is the fact that there's the boss that doesn't give their employee the job, or they fire the employee because they speak out about this spiritual warfare, or a judge, or saying that you're crazy and that you should be, you locked up, or that you're a danger or whatever, because they have a stronger sense of the spiritual warfare. What are you doing? Are you saying that they're crazy because they believe in it more? Because you're already admitting all through everywhere that there is a spiritual realm by saying, "In God we trust."
Well, I don't want to go down that road yet because I know Christy said she had something.
My dogs are going insane.
Because I'm saying it like that.
It's crazy. They're going insane.
Uh-huh.
There's a couple of things. First of all, if people if people think that we in ourselves have a spirit, then they have to acknowledge there's a spiritual realm.
There's proof that we have an electric spark in us.
And as far as like the things that are being held against people, that is what I was saying was that is spiritual warfare itself. Those people, then you have to look at those people like they're being used by spiritual warfare. I mean, the dark side or whatever you want to call it is using that opportunity
Exactly.
for spiritual warfare.
To hurt, to cause more pain in our system, to create another generation that is in the freaking system, in the hands of non-family members and jumping around from place to place, getting hurt.
Well, it's just discrediting what someone believes with spiritual warfare. But as far as like the children, like you were saying, like I believe if you see a child, children have a sense of innocence. They have a sense of innocence. So depending on their age or whatever, there's a sense of innocence where they are not fully aware of the evil of the world. You know, they have this trust like in their parents or people, this innocence, and that's why they are able to see like angels and like the spiritual realm, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Even like when, and I've witnessed this, and I'm sure many people have witnessed this, just before people pass away.
Yeah.
They're put into the spiritual realm because then they start seeing their loved ones.
Yeah.
Or they start seeing, you know, people that are going to be welcoming them. And some people say it's hallucination. How can it be so common?
If it's just a hallucination.
If it's just a hallucination. Because when they're close to death, they have their foot in the spiritual realm. They have one foot here, earthly, and one foot in the spiritual realm because they're getting close. And so there's no denying it. There's no denying it. But kids have this innocence to them where they're able to see. It's almost like close to death. It's
yeah.
Like kids are the same way because they have that innocence to them.
We also get conditioned throughout our lives to not believe in that too.
Well, as we get older, we're very fully aware of, you know, we have trust issues and things like that where we don't sometimes we don't even believe what we're seeing.
Oh, exactly.
But children have that innocence, and so that's why a lot of that happens. But before we do end it, remind me, there's something that I wanted to share to the people that
you cut out again.
It cut out again.
Wow. There's something that I wanted to share that is for the people that have the same belief that I do, that I feel like would help them. It's something I sent you today. But as far as spiritual warfare, you know, I'm really, really, really invested. I study spiritual warfare and things like that.
Yeah, no, go ahead and share it right now.
So a lot of people, when they have, I mean, I myself, I know that in the Bible it says, you know, whenever some bad spirit or evil entity resides, you know, if someone passes away or whatnot, or like if you even release yourself from a possession or whatnot, they can come back with friends. You know,
7 more.
And it warns you that in the Bible.
Yeah.
And you
can 7 stronger demons.
Yeah, it'll bring more with them.
Yeah.
So a lot of people, and I've had things happen in my own home. There's no denying it. and you do have to protect yourself. My belief is you put on the armor of God. That's prayer, and specific prayer. Oh, there's different pieces of armor, if you can imagine it, that you're putting on you. But even if you're saying, I rebuke you or leave, the demonic realm does not recognize your words. It's from God's word. And so even if you're saying
you cut out again.
You can say out. You can say flee.
You cut out again. You cut out again.
That's so crazy, right?
Right when you were saying God, the demons or the demonic realm doesn't understand your words.
That never
happens. They understand God's words. You have to use God's words.
Yeah, you can say out, you can say leave, you can say
it's because you personally do not have the authority over them. They are angels.
This is what I'm going to tell you. They do not recognize your words. They will keep coming back. They will keep coming back and keep coming back.
Mm-hmm.
And because they will flee in God's word, because they, the only thing that's more powerful than the demonic realm is God.
Yeah.
And so what I wanted to share was Luke 10:19. And in this verse, it says, God is giving you the authority to trample out any dark, evil entities, the dark and spiritual. God gives you that authority. So when you're speaking to anything dark, you let them know. Luke 10:19. God gave me the authority to rebuke you and make you leave and go back where you came from. And you have to speak that. Yeah, you have to speak that because you have been given authority. God has given you the authority.
Yeah, but only in God's name do you have that authority.
Yeah, in God's name. Yeah, exactly. And that's why you have to use the word against them, not your words against them.
Mm-hmm.
Because they'll just keep coming back. They'll just keep coming back. I know a lot of people don't believe the same thing, but whatever religion they do believe in, they can find something similar because you have been given the authority to trample out anything evil. So that was.
No, I
feel like that was important because they will keep coming back. They will keep coming back.
Thank you for the likes. No, I agree. If you guys are out there and you agree, let us know. No, I agree with you 100%. I've dealt with it before. I've dealt with it so much throughout my life. You know this. Both of you know this. We all have dealt with it throughout our lives. Not only did I have to deal with it, but I had to live with people that were under so much. So I don't know if all I know is what happened to me in that bathtub was me being touched by the hand of God.
Yeah.
I had been baptized 4 times and I had been baptized in really holy places. And I'm not saying hi, not saying anything bad about those places, but like you said, it is in God's timing.
It's in God's timing, and also it's in God's presence. So maybe those places that you were in, I'm not saying anything bad about their religion, but maybe those places that you were in, his presence was not there.
I believe that the presence was there. I do believe the presence was there because it was pretty miraculously, feeling. But I think it had to do with God's timing. There was a lot of prayer that I had to put into, and I had to surrender. And when I actually surrendered is when it happened.
And that is the most difficult thing because us being humans, us being humans, we want to
control
our surroundings. We want to, we try to figure out things. We want to be prepared.
I was just saying, want to
and
plan, and everybody's like, "Can we plan this?" I'm like, "Oh, I don't know. It's too far away to plan." I drive people nuts because I'm like, I'm not on my time. I'm on God's time. Since what happened to me, I'm on God's time. And whoever doesn't like it, well, sorry about the luck. They can talk to God about that. Hey, my problem.
I mean, you've heard so many stories about people like having an agenda, like getting on a plane to get somewhere, and it impedes their plans. But then they're saved by a crash, or like so many stories you hear about that.
Mm-hmm.
There's no such thing as coincidence.
There's no
such thing. I even myself have a story like that. I was saved. Me and my daughter was saved from being crashed into a private jet plane that crashed into a house, just because she had to go to the bathroom and we were running late. And literally while she was in the bathroom, our power went out. If we had gone on the road when we were supposed to, we would have been hit by
the one that was right over there down off of, by my mom's house. Yeah.
That's where we would drive, and literally while she was in the bathroom, and we were just a few minutes,
mm-hmm.
and the power went out. If we would have been on time, we would have gotten hit by that.
Yeah, we've had stuff like I've had where the car would just didn't start. No reason why. Didn't start. And then after so long, it just started.
And that is in itself.
That is God that is divine intervention.
Yes.
That is absolutely divine intervention. Or just it was on one of my big days, I think. And I went over to Giselle's house, and I wasn't going to go in, but I decided to go in. And if we wouldn't have gone into the house, we're driving on the way home, and there was this truck that was just like huge on fire, like we had just missed it.
Yeah.
And that son of a bitch just like blew up. I have lots of stories like that.
Yeah, so do I. There's a couple times where I leave your house, in front of your house and in front of my house. Those highways are absolutely horrible. And, and so there's been a couple times where there was a semi up the street from you when I left your house, and literally it just happened. And I remember I turned around to go back inside because I needed to grab something from you or give you something. And or something took a little bit longer, but I kind of turned around and go back inside. And as I was driving home, there was a semi that smashed into another vehicle, like T-boned it.
Yeah.
And their vehicle, that it was up underneath. And I just was like, I called you up and I was like, Mom, that would have been me. Because the timing would have been dead on.
Yeah. Well, just like the other day when there was a car that was upside down in the tow yard, I was like, well, at least they don't have to go for a tow. At least they don't have to call for a tow.
Oh, yeah, I remember when we left. Yeah.
But yeah, so.
And so if you want to make a full circle with that,
that
is spiritual intervention.
Yes.
Literally,
that is exactly what that is.
I feel like I need to say that to anyone that's facing something like an attack of spiritual warfare being used against them, and you believe in all of that, and you believe in the spiritual realm and God's protection. I would say to prepare yourself spiritually, and armor yourself with the armor of God, because with that you can fight the spiritual warfare.
Yeah, most definitely.
And
so it's being recognized as that. Definitely prepare yourself as a spiritual battle.
all the way. And our hearts are with you for that are going through that.
Going through that pain.
100%. 10:20 on the clock. You understand that one.
Yeah. I don't know if that's anything good.
Well, like I said, hey, I was just called to do it.
But look at what the topic we're talking about.
I know, that's why I said 10:20 on the clock.
Yeah, the topic we're talking about, the enemy is only coming to steal and destroy.
Yeah.
That's exactly what that means.
Mm-hmm. But we're not in this alone. We're in this together.
God is with us, each and every single one of us.
I'll keep you updated on what I'm supposed to do. I do have to say, when I was dealing with that experience with that other person where they like I seen their demon, I do have to say it was almost like a dream realm type feeling.
Well, yeah. So I guess it's spiritual realm.
It was, yeah, it was really, really weird and almost to the point to where I don't know how to explain it. Almost to the point to where you can almost dismiss it.
Yeah. If you're not knowledgeable.
So for those of you that are going through anything like that, pay attention. Don't just dismiss it, because firsthand experience, what I went through was insane. And then even watching somebody else go through it, I still have to remind myself, no, that was real. So just because it kind of, the memory seems a little faint or whatever, it's real. It is real. I had a dream last night that it was a younger me. It was like a different me, and I was quitting drugs again. And we were like in this not this hotel, but it was almost like a mall, like a shop in the mall. And there were people lined up for like all the way down the escalator. They had like stopped the escalator and they were going out the building and everything. And they were lined up to like see me or something. And I was like laying down, and my mom was there, and my stepdad was there, and they were like helping people come in and stuff. And the people would lay down like on one of those medical beds. And I was staying asleep on this little couch. But then I was doing something to them in my sleep at the same time. It was really, 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 really weird, but they were all there to see me.
Wow.
But I was quitting drugs, so I was told to just go ahead and rest, and I could do it in my rest.
That was kind of something my dream. Just the opposite end of it. Yeah.
So I don't know if that was
But maybe what I was dreamt about was a candy shop, wasn't the actual candy shop.
yeah, because I was in it was like a
because it was on the second floor of like a mall.
And see, mine looked more like a layout of a casino, but with all the shops.
Okay, yeah, it could have been like similar, like the Forum shops or something like that.
Yeah, where they're all lined up and
Yeah, where you have that part of the casino where you go through the little, yeah, okay. But I was on the second floor. I remember that, but it's gonna play out a little bit different in our dreams because it's but yeah, they were all lined up. They were all lined up, and they were lined up waiting for me, and I just remember being told, no, you're fine. They're getting taken care of. They're getting taken care of. You just rest.
Yeah, because I came to you for help later on in mine.
That's weird. Christy, any input on that?
No.
I was gonna hang up, and then I was told to tell about that dream.
Yeah, I just kind of got a familiarity with your dream. I don't know if that was just.
In other words, you just felt something with it.
It kind of just, all I could think about was the dream I had the other night, and the way I'm like thinking about what I saw, and because like I said, it was very vivid for me, and I had my feelings, and I recognized my feelings in it, and so it's just like you're talking about this shop, and I'm just like, well, Jocelyn and I went looking for you.
Yeah, it was like there was a lot of windows, but there wasn't a lot of windows where I was at.
No, because it puts me. I never really went to malls and went to the mall. I always went to casinos, and so all I see is the one with the blue sky and the.
Yeah. That's the foreign shops.
That's all I can think about.
That's pretty much where there was a lot of glass.
It was a darker area, and I just remember like the candy shop was all like chocolate brown, or it was just like a deep brown, and it was like a relaxing type thing, and yeah. Jocelyn and I just walked up in there, but yeah, and when we came out, we all went. We had you with us at that point. Then I got your help out of it.
Huh? I didn't even think about that when you were talking about your dream. I didn't even remember my dream until just a second ago. Oh, I mean, I remember telling Jody about it today, but
I haven't really talked about it.
But yeah, that's kind of weird. Chrissy.
Yeah.
What do you think about that weird ass dream?
Well, you're thinking of a public place. So if what our topic that we're talking about, obviously us three fully believe in spiritual warfare and things like that.
Yeah.
And as you, like, even with the breaking up of the phone and things like that, as you get closer to helping people, you're going to be under attack. You're also going to be experiencing people that are under attack also. And yeah. I feel like you're going to these videos and this channel are going to be seen by people that are experiencing something that they don't fully understand or that they believe in that also. And you're a beacon. Basically, you're a beacon. So Giselle saying that they went to look for you for help, and you're in a public place. There's going to be people coming to you for help or for knowledge or for to not feel alone, and that in itself can bring on spiritual warfare. So maybe it's it's kind of like it could be a confirmation. It could be warning. But I believe that if you guys are having like a similar dream and you guys are doing this, and even the topic that we're on, you're being told that there's going to be things, you know, you're being very transparent, and that's going to, like, you know, like if you say you saw a lot of glass, you are being very transparent, which can bring people to see your beliefs, what the words you say. They're gonna be hearing these things, and they're gonna be either what is it called? Like they're gonna be able to relate to it and get information, or things that people are going through stuff and they don't know what it's about. So I think, you know, and it's crazy because it's like, looking through the glass, you know, like.
Oh, yeah, crap. I didn't even think about that.
It's literally like that.
Oh, crap. I didn't even think about that. Dang.
Yeah.
Dang. Duh. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, well, so it was like I was like quitting drugs again. But I was comfortable. I wasn't feeling like crap. I was just told, just relax. Just relax. It's okay. So
Yeah,
I'm kind of taking,
yeah,
I'm kind of taking that as like being talked to, because I'm constantly working on this channel. And I'm like putting everything into it, where I'm like, kind of like, all right, you know, I started playing video games and stuff like that, and it's kind of, I think it was telling me, you are the channel, so you're doing your job, just relax.
Yeah,
like you can relax because you're doing your job while you're healing, type thing.
Yeah, and a lot of people are going to be seeing that very transparently, and you're going to be helping people and letting people relate so they don't feel alone.
Oh, I hope they don't feel alone, because it's you know, there's been multiple people that have been reaching out.
I want them to feel alone, because
that's a crappy place to feel.
Because we've been there, but we were able to find a way out within ourselves and within each other, but in our own ways. We are sharing our ways because not everybody's the same. I'm getting out of mine in a different way that you get out of yours.
Yeah.
But we support each other and want to continue to help with other people and supporting them in helping into bettering themselves and however they meet, you know, or to allow them to be themselves and be okay with
that. This is a family that even loves the retarded ones.
Oh my God.
Thanks, Mom. That's going to put that perfectly.
Is that why you love me? Because I'm retarded.
I was actually thinking of all of our retarded animals.
Oh, God.
Our knock-kneed frickin' rooster, our one-eyed rooster, or feathered pig, shall I say.
And there's mine with his head cocked to the side.
Yeah. So that's why I was like, this is a family that loves the retards. Don't worry.
But in all honesty, that is something that we recognize and seeing it, and you know, everybody deserves to feel loved and wanted in this world.
Yeah. Not to mention, I was kind of forced into this. I'm not lying, people. This is God's channel. This is just God's channel.
that I have been telling you for years since before Jocelyn was born. That
Yeah, I know.
this was something that we needed to be put out there.
I'm out.
There's a reason why there are people that always get put out there because they bring that joy and they relate in some kind of way.
But I do have to say, I absolutely love the emails and the interactions, right, Giselle?
Yeah, absolutely.
I literally giggled like a little kid. I was like, oh.
I felt like I was trick-or-treating again.
All the way. So for those of you that have reached out to us and that are reaching out to us, thank you. That's a blessing to me. So
now go and share and blow up people's phones to let them know that we're here and you are with us and you want to help. I don't know. I was going somewhere.
I thought you were going to do the Transformer speech.
I don't even know the Transformer speech.
Oh my gosh, I'm literally going to get eaten up by ants.
But no, I
get off of their home.
Take this channel and just keep blowing up their phones because I'm petty and you put it in their face.
I'm petty and just put it in their face.
Let them know we are here. You are seen.
We are the champions.
Like, they may not see you, but guess what? Somebody does. Somebody recognizes it. This is proof. You got video proof that somebody recognizes you and believes in you and the things that you believe in, and yeah.
Damn, I don't even know what you're ranting about anymore.
It's Optimus Prime. He says, "We are here. We are waiting."
Oh, damn.
That was kind of creepy.
That was really freaking creepy. Those of you who follow the channel understand how creepy that is.
That was really creepy.
Damn.
I got goosebumps over here.
Me too.
I wish I could have done the voice like Optimus Prime. We are here. We are waiting.
We are waiting. Oh, thanks for the hearts. No, that was creepy. That's so that is a message right there in its own. There's no way that can't be a message right there in its own. That is a message right there in its own because, wow.
Well, what I was ranting and raving was I was saying, I was telling people to share and blow their phones up with our page. Just because they
look, if everybody doesn't know this face or this smolder, yeah, this smolder. See this smolder? This smolder. What the hell was that? Somebody's going to be listening to this, and all of a sudden they're just going to hear
I'm still in character.
Oh, okay. You're still Optimus Prime.
Yeah.
He's like all evil. He's not evil.
Well, there is a good side and a bad side of me.
Hold on. What is that noise?
What is it?
Is that your phone? I hear an ice cream truck.
It's a spy. Don't worry.
No, that kind of scares me. I don't know why. That bothered me.
Did you hear some
I
creepy?
think it's his phone.
Oh, well, you all. Are we done?
You all?
You all?
Y'all?
I have some final words before you end your video.
Of course you do.
Christy's
Because
final
you wanna
words.
Have the last word.
That's what I do.
Yeah.
Are you waiting?
Yeah.
Okay. If somebody watched this to the end, there's a reason. And I just want to remind you that you have the authority to stand up against the evil realm, the spiritual warfare. You have the authority from God. And even though we talk about it and everything, I also want to offer an open prayer for everyone that I feel like I will let you know that I want to pray over you, whoever you are watching to the end, that you have the armor of God over you and you are able to stand up confidently in the face of any spiritual warfare, demonic attack, any witchcraft against you. And you have that authority. And remember who you are. And remember where you came from. And that is all.
And if you
I was waiting for you to do the clapping noise, like at the end, Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, I haven't heard that in a long time.
if you guys are interested in providing more of your stories, if you want to stay anonymous, it's fine. You can email them to us and we'll read them over on lives and put our 2 cents in, because hell, we can. Hopefully this live has helped somebody or multiple of you today. That is our goal. So, as always, we thank you for looking in through the glass.
Can I add one thing?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, add it.
Okay, so real quick, as Christy thought everybody was going to clap for her at the end, I started clapping. Well, my husband came running out of the room, shirtless, and we just did a quick turn and said, "Yay!"
Oh.
Well,
I just wanted to share that with everybody.
I do thank you, Christy, for joining us, because you actually like us surprised. Sorry, I didn't make it sound like a jerk like that, but you know me. I feel that you provided a lot of helpful insight and a lot of encouraging words.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
And I hope that you feel the same out there. I hope that we have helped you. Help me to help you to help them. Crunk's new groove. But damn, you guys are laughing trying to get Hey, 1044 on the clock.
Christy triggered your evil laugh. It was so genuine.
Who? Me?
You? Yeah.
I had an evil laugh?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, as always, this is...
Agreement.
Huh?
That's some Texas agreement. Yeah.
Okay. Are we done yet?
Never.
Say what?
I have not found my off switch yet.
Shit, I forgot what I was going to say after the live was ending.
After or before?
After.
Okay. So, for the fourth time, maybe this one's the charm. Thank you for reaching this far. Welcome to look into the. Oh, no, not welcome.
What we're giving at its lifetime. We don't even have to, like, yeah, we got the bloopers here.
No.
Welcome. Goodbye. So welcome.
Okay.
Okay, so end, restart, welcome again.
My face hurts. Is it killing you? Okay.
It's just the beginning of the end.
Oh, that just feels so great. That just got me so excited. All right, y'all. Again, thank you for reaching this far. What? Oh my God.
Thank you for looking into the glass.
Thank you for looking in through the glass. Till next time. Ciao.
Bye.
Bye.
Don't forget to hit the thumbs up.
Another blooper.
And hit the subscribe button.
And follow.
Yeah, follow. We're also on TikTok and all that crap. And our email is there, and our crap, and our email's in the description.
Because we know y'all don't want to hear it.
Who? What?
And we said we're gonna end it here because we know y'all don't want to hear it.
I'm really tired of saying it. I'm not that kind of
If you don't
infomercial.
know already to do all those things, then
So yeah, share this with somebody you know. You'll know they like it. Thanks, y'all.
Bye. Again.
Say goodbye. Christy.
Bye.
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 Later, y'all.